Yeah, I like animals a lot, but I also eat animals. But I don't want to think about how they get killed. I don't like that. But I
Yeah.
also don't want to stop eating meat. It hurts me really bad because I really like animals. I
Yeah.
ride horses for like 10 years.
Okay. So, would you rather be a cat or a dog?
A cat, I think, because they pet them more, I think, than a dog,
Oh,
and I
okay.
get more attention, I think, than a dog because the dog has a place where he sits in the house, and a cat lives everywhere.
I like that. Okay. Um, would you rather be able to talk to animals temporarily or temporarily take one of their enhanced senses or capabilities?
I think I wanna talk to animals because I like horses really much, and I have a dog, and I would like to know how they feel.
Okay, I like that. Yeah. Okay. I normally I ask people why, but you seem to be responding indirectly also why. Okay. Would you rather have the intelligence of a pig or that of a dog?
Of a dog. I think dogs are smarter than pigs. I don't know.
Pigs are actually more intelligent than dogs.
Then I will be a pig.
Yeah, so there's you can see footage online of pigs coming together to lift up gates of in sanctuaries. Pigs they take flowers from fields and bring them back to their home to decorate their home.
Oh,
Yeah, they can unlock latches. It's they're very intelligent. Yeah.
okay.
Okay, the next question is a bit of a hard one. Would you rather be a well-fed farm animal whose life is cut severely short when the farmer says you're worth more dead than alive, or a wild animal who's mostly starving but you get to live your life free for however you want and as much as you can?
A wild animal because I like to enjoy my life at the moment, and then maybe a shorter life, and then I can do what I want.
I like that because you value freedom, right? In that sense.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Okay. And the final question is if you had to choose a farm animal in today's world, which one would you choose? A cow for dairy, a cow for meat, a chicken, or a pig?
A pig because a pig is smart.
A pig is smart. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's very cruel death. I don't know if you know how pigs get killed in this country. Do you know?
Yeah, I don't want to know.
They get gassed to death.
Oh, that's very
They
bad.
yeah they put in gas chambers and it's pretty bad.
And a chicken?
Well, some chickens also get gassed. Most chickens just either have their neck, their cut their throat, or
I don't want to be a farm anymore.
that's okay. Yeah, but you know the reason why I have these, I pose these questions to people is to have productive conversations about the animals that we from animal agriculture. Um, how do you feel about them? How do you feel? Do you like animals from animal agriculture or?
Yeah, I like animals a lot, but I also eat animals. But I don't want to think about how they get killed. I don't like that. But I
Yeah.
also don't want to stop eating meat.
Well, why don't you want to stop? If you know that they're hurting, if you know they're killed in awful ways, you know they have an awful life. You value freedom yourself. They also value freedom. So what is it that you don't? Why don't you want to stop?
Because I like it so much. But maybe if I think more about this, yeah, then I will stop. But I live now by my mother, and
Yeah.
she's cooking really often, and then I do have to eat meat.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna live at my own in like 2 months, and maybe then it's better to eat less meat, and then maybe I can stop in a while. But first, less, and then maybe stop.
Let me ask you. Do you know what veganism is?
A little bit.
Can you tell me just to be sure that you have the right definition?
That you don't eat meat, and I don't know if this is that, but also not milk and everything. But that's too much, I think, for me.
Yeah. So veganism is a moral principle. It's not a diet. Like vegetarians, vegetarianism is a diet. Veganism is not a diet. It's a moral principle where we oppose the idea that animals should be exploited, abused, and slaughtered for us. Right? Do you think animals should be exploited, abused, and slaughtered for us?
I don't understand the question.
So, do you think? What do you think about animals being exploited, abused, and slaughtered for us?
It's really bad, of
It's really
course.
bad.
It's
Yeah.
really bad, but on the other side,
That
yeah,
means you oppose it, right?
Yes, that is. But in wildlife, animals eat each other, and I see us also as a big animal
Yeah.
and a smart animal. So it has two sides. But I don't like the way that they killed and just live because for us.
And I'll touch upon that, but do you know what happens in the dairy industry? Do you know why we don't consume dairy, for example? So in the dairy industry, the reason why cows produce milk, it's for their babies. Right? They need to be pregnant in order to have babies. So farmers, they forcefully impregnate them. Somebody puts their hands in their anus, holds their cervix, and injects bull semen. Yeah, and when the baby is born, after 9 months, the gestation period is very much like humans.
Yeah.
After 9 months, when the baby is born, because the milk has to go for human consumption, they separate the baby from the mother.
Yeah, I seen that yesterday on
Yeah.
TikTok. There was a cow with her baby, and the baby was taken away, and the cow was running behind
Yeah,
the truck.
exactly.
Okay, today I will not eat any meat.
Yeah, and that's already good, right? But like,
Yeah,
keep in
and I
mind that
will.
this injustice is something that's happening. Do you want to be part of this injustice? It is violence
No,
towards
of
animals.
course
Do you want to be
not.
part of violence towards animals?
No, of course not. But I just like to be honest, and I can't say now because, that I won't eat meat again. But for today, I will not eat meat, and I will think more often about it. And
I'll give you resources to look into it, but I want you to. I wanna leave you with understanding what the problem is. Do you understand what the problem is?
yes, of course.
Do you know what sentience is? So sentience is synonymous with consciousness. It means that uh, they experience the world around them. So animals have sentience. We have sentience. It's like having emotions, like feeling happiness, feeling sadness, feeling pain, also, right? And all of these animals also have that. Animals feel sadness, feel happiness,
I
and
understand.
in that sense, that is why it's bad to do this to these animals, right? Because of their sentience. Because it would be bad to do to a human being, right?
Yes, of course, and I understand you, but most of the time I don't want to think about it because it's so bad,
Yeah.
and then I just don't think about it. But now we have a conversation about this, and then it hurts me really bad because I really like animals. I ride horses for like 10 years, and it's really bad.
Interrupting Chip here. Riding horses is still a form of animal exploitation, primarily for human pleasure. Although it doesn't always involve overt abuse, it still raises significant ethical concerns. Firstly, horses cannot give consent. The act of riding inherently involves a level of control and coercion that disregards the horse's autonomy and ability to make choices about their own body and life. Secondly, riding can cause physical harm to horses, including back injuries, joint problems, and stress. In their natural environment, horses do not carry weight on their backs. So while it may seem natural to us, it is definitely not natural to them. And finally, horses are often treated as commodities, being sold or euthanized when no longer useful. We should respect the animal's autonomy, well-being, and their natural behaviors. Riding them for our pleasure contradicts all these principles.
Yeah, because what is the difference between a horse and any of these animals that
I
we
don't eat horses.
No, but like, is there any difference between them? Because you say it's okay to eat
No, it's
another
not.
animal.
No, that's also not okay. But I don't want to eat horses because I like them so much. But yeah, it's also not good to eat other animals, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm really sure, but I have to go back.
Yeah, let me just give you a card before you go, okay?
Yes.
Let me just tell you real quick. If you scan this or go on this website and type in this code,
Yeah.
there's a thing called the most important speech you'll ever hear.
I'm going to challenge your belief systems today, so certain parts of the speech will be intense.
It teaches you about all the practices in animal agriculture, like we discussed now. It's not, you won't see blood or something. It's not the bad images, but it's important to know about eggs, about all this other stuff. Why we don't want to contribute to it, especially if you love animals. It's important to know what you're paying for, because if you love them, we don't want to do this to them, right?
No, that's right.
And if you decide that you want to stop participating in all of this and go vegan, there's Challenge 22. You also have it written here. You also have it if you scan here. They send you recipes every day. They hook you up with a nutritionist and help you get the best plant-based nutrition, plant-based diet that you need.
Okay.
And if you have difficulties even further, there's you can somebody will log in with you on the Discord server and help you even further. Just, it's all free. It's all about the animals at the end of the day.
Okay, thank you.
What's
really
your name?
much. Esme.
Esme.
And
Nice to meet you,
yours?
Esme. I'm Chip.
Okay, nice.
Nice to meet you, Esme. If I could leave you with this going forward, just please be aware that when you buy an animal product, you will put an animal through these cruel practices. And if you don't want that to happen, just choose the other options, the plant-based
Yes.
option, the vegan option.
And I will discuss this with my mother also because
Watch that video with her. You might both enjoy it. It
Yes.
really is eye-opening. A lot of people have gone vegan after watching that because they're like, I really don't want to be part of it.
No.
At the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, do I want to be violent towards animals? And yes, reducing it is better, but when you reduce, you're still part of the violence towards them.
Yes, that's you're right. But I think it's more like a thing because it's normal that everyone eats meat, and now it has to get not normal anymore.
Exactly, exactly. Because just because it's normal doesn't mean it's okay, does it?
No, no, you're right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. It's
very
been nice to
much.
meet you, and I like that you're open-minded.
No problem.
Yeah, have a good day at work.